Welcome to Unity Church of the Hills. We're here today with author Liliane Desjardins for the sixth in a series of 6 segments on her new book, The Imprint Journey, A Path of Lasting Transformation to the Authentic Self. And Liliane, if you could, talk to us a little bit today about relationships and the effect of imprints.
Well, in our society, the latest statistic is that 51% of all marriages end up in divorce. And there is also a statistic that says that a lot of young people nowadays don't even get married because they don't feel that a paper will validate a relationship. So we can say that we come in that area from some globally dysfunctional imprints. The imprints about relationships are as varied as people are. I have worked with the women whose imprint was that marriage won't last, men cannot be trusted, they will abandon you, they will abuse you. I have worked, should I say, with men whose imprint was that women are mean, that they are controlling, they are nagging, they are weak, and the men are more superior. That's not conducive to happy relationships. I can illustrate this one the best with my very own story. When my first husband died, and I remarried a few years later, like 6 years later. And I knew that this was a conscious marriage, this was a choice, and I knew that I was with my soulmate. We were made to be together, we worked together. He was a gift that life has given me. And we got married in Hawaii, but we were Canadians at that time. So the Hawaiian wedding did not count. We had to come back to Canada and get married legally. And about 3 months before that ceremony, I went into reaction. I couldn't stay in that relationship. I wanted out. And I couldn't understand, because I knew that it had nothing to do with my husband, but I couldn't understand why I wanted to run away. So I closed myself for 3 days in a hotel in Montreal. And I inventoried every belief that I ever had about relationships, about men, women, sex, love, commitment. And I got in touch that they all came from all the women who walked the walk before me, my mother, my grandmother, both of my grandmothers, and also from my dad. So, for instance, men were seen as someone that you cannot count on. They don't show up for the job. They will betray you. They will definitely break your heart. Marriage does not work because it's a struggle, it's a prison, it's hard labor. So who would want to be married with imprints like that? When I realized that, I started quickly changing them. And I can tell you that we have been happily married for 33 years, and our imprints on love today are not only that it is real and lasting, but it is creative. It empowers you. It takes you higher. It's challenging, and yet at the same time, it's so fulfilling. So I shifted from the negativity I received to something beautiful that really works. And I have worked with thousands of people who came from similar imprints and today have successful marriages, happy marriages, or simply happy relationships. It's not even about a marriage. Relationships are about communication. They are about empowering each other to our authentic self. Anything on this planet is about relationships. No matter where we turn, whether it's professional relationships, whether it's relationships with our spouses, with our children, it is about communication. And it is the highest form of communication because it contains love. And I hope that that answers your question.
Thank you, Liliane. It's a beautiful answer, and what a wonderful example you've shared with us. Thank you for joining us here at Unity Church of the Hills. We are grateful that you came to be with us today for this sixth in a series of 6 segments on the Imprint journey with author Liliane Desjardins.